stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. The turn begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
He's got it in the open. And we're able to move the sticks. Set out now, first down at the 34.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the kickoff will be a return. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Play action, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to chuck it again. That's reeled in. It stopped him. Gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The short hands. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Hands off to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Pressure is coming. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either...
It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make... Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. On the toss play, runner moving left. Powering right past the defender. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down and goal upcoming. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27. Big guys up front line up. It's first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. That's the spin move. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is, just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's a comeback route. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Barnes. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. How aggressive will they be up? Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 1st down, and they're going to throw the ball. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Punting, ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner will be brought down. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Offense on the field to take over. It's a quarterback keeper. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down to 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Caught behind the line. It stopped him. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on second and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with a
touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner looking to make a play here. Offense cross that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
First foul.
Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle, but first down. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Stockton. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. A quick juke. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a bootleg looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They trap him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if
the ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Receiver in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we've reached the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Tackle just short of the goal line at the one. What a run. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Returner decides to field it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep swarm for the pass rush, the sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Grinding away with a running game. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee.